Hello everybody and welcome to our AEW WrestleDream 2025 predictions video. My name is little Andrew Dingle, the reigning and defending, not WWE Cultaholic Predictions Champion anymore, but AEW Cultaholic Predictions Champion, joined by the man who invented Kellogg's cornflakes, one Mr. Sam Driver, and they are delicious.
And I invented them to make sure that you all stop touching yourself.
Oh, wait.
That's an actual thing.
Well, there you go. Hey, you learn something new every day. How are you feeling about AEW WrestleDream 2025, sir?
It's snuck up on me. It's really snuck up on me. It's just sort of gone like, bah, and it's here. So I'm nervously, apprehensively excited about it. I think that the card does feel a little bit kind of just in places, but at the same time, when you're doing with the level of talent they've got, you know it's going to be gold regardless. So
that's it. You're going to get a lovely bowl of cornflakes.
At least in ring, there's going to be a fantastic bowl of cornflakes that really take the mood right down.
Oh, you
Except
know.
they don't. They bring the mood
They
right
bring
up in a
they
wrestling
bring it straight
sense.
up.
Yeah.
They bring it straight up.
I
And
meant
do you
in
know
a
what?
touching sense.
Well, do you know what I mean in a touching sense?
What?
Let's touch these bloody
touch these
predictions all over. Let's get into it. Right then, first up, we are going for the Tornado Trios match between the Hurt Syndicate and the Demand. Who are you going for, Sam?
Well, look. The Demand got the pin last night. I know it's the first pinfall loss in tag action for the Hurt Syndicate, so this isn't looking good for the pay-per-view. But I think with the rules being as lax as they're going to be, given that this is a six-man tornado match, it leaves the door open for plenty of shenanigans. Syndicate are going to look strong in it for sure. I think they're going to want to prove a point against the smaller unit, and I think that the Demand are going to do every underhanded, filthy, dirty, sweaty, bald thing that they can possibly do. And I think that we might even see this fabled Syndicate new member potentially appear. If that happens, then my chances are scuppered. But if that doesn't happen, then I think that it's going to be the Demand. Okay,
your chances may drastically go down. So I was thinking because bold, but then I thought, well, there's bold in both teams. Who am I going to go for? And whilst, like, in my heart, I would love for it to be the Demand, because I think I said it last time, I'd love for them to win, and they did win last time. That's brilliant news, but maybe to then propel them into at least the sort of trios title picture so they could pick them up from the ops. But I'm going with wrestling booking in terms of the Demand won at All Out, and then the Hurt Syndicate won a street fight, and then the Demand won last night. So then I'm gonna go for the Hurt Syndicate to win on the night.
But a Tornado six-man tag is basically just a street fight again.
And
they've already won
you're
it,
not wrong.
So let's win it again.
No.
Bring it home, Boldos.
Come on, Hurt Syndicate.
Next up, we got Jamie Hayter taking on Thekla. Who you got and why?
I am scared of spiders, Sam.
Me too. I absolutely hate them.
And that's why I've gone for Thekla.
No.
I'm frightened if
therapy.
I went against Jamie Hayter, I am afraid what Thekla would do. No, I think Thekla, I think with the way that the whole Kris Statlander at the moment, AEW Women's Champion, obviously we're going to get to the match that she's having later. Between two, I mean, that's both of the women in that match, very beloved amongst the AEW crowd. And I think it would be the same as well if Jamie Hayter won and went on Jamie Hayter and Kris Statlander. But I think maybe Chris's next opponent, and I'm not sure if this is where Thekla's going to necessarily go if she wins this, but I think Thekla would make a great opponent for Kris Statlander, a full cemented heel.
Walk out there, bang, foot on chest,
bang.
1, 2, 3.
That's the one. Yeah. No, but I think sort of how Thekla came in and she took out Jamie Hayter, sort of like, I feel like it dictates that maybe Jamie should get the win against her to sort of get the revenge, revenge back in there. But I think there's something a little bit more tantalising in Thekla winning. We also have Blood and Guts coming up in November, and we know it's between these two women's teams with Jamie Hayter on one side, the Triangle of Madness on the other, and I think the Triangle of Madness, or Thekla, at least, wins this and goes into that match looking strong as out.
This is one of the matches where I was like, oh, it's just sort of half of the match from the main event. So it's half of a match from All Out. So we've got two halves of the whole on the night.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think that really, when you look at it, who needs the win more.
Yes, exactly.
And
too.
is it going to hurt Jamie to lose to Thekla? I'd argue no, because she's a very dominant opponent to overcome. So if she's able, if she's overcome by Thekla, if Thekla wins, then I just feel that like it feels right. She's on this kind of monumental tear at the minute. She's really building, and I think that it's not really going to harm Hayter in the long term. I think that really, when you look at it as well, last night she was saying like, you know, I attacked you earlier in the year. It was a wrong place, wrong time situation for you. And now we're back here, and look where you are again. So it's a case of I'm just going to deal with you. So I think Tekla's going to, just like a bug, like you would with a spider.
Yeah.
Just,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just straight on. Fair enough.
Yeah, music hits, and then you just don't see it, and then you hear the ceiling, the roof of the arena starts to rumble. She just lifts it up, she's like, puts it back down.
Oh, what a WrestleDream we are in for, everybody. Next up, we have the AEW World Tag Team title match between Brodido, the champions, defending against Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita. Who are you going for, Sam, and why?
End of the line. I think this is it for Brodido.
Oh, no.
I think this is it. He's just won the IWGP title. He's a G1 winner.
Yep.
An AEW tag title would go nicely alongside those things, wouldn't it?
It would do.
And I don't think he's going to really be able to lose, considering that he's the IWGP heavyweight champion. Or at least, I mean, Okada could take the pin.
Right?
Yeah, Okada could take the pin.
Right?
Yeah. I don't see Okada taking the pin.
Wow.
I don't see Takeshita taking the pin. I see this being a hard-hitting affair. But I think that this is, unfortunately, the end of the line.
You crazy boy.
I think it's done. I think
You
that we are about
crazy
to
boy.
get this duo holding the belts, and can they possibly coexist?
That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
I have been umming and ahhing about this one, and I'm going for Brodido to retain the championships because of this dissension between Kazuchika Okada and Takeshita. Takeshita's the big old IWGP champion now. Okada's getting really jealous about these things.
Yeah, and I used to be that.
I used to be that right there. And I think rather than using the AEW tag titles as a crutch just to further push them apart, please, we've done this. It's the biggest trope in wrestling, or one of the biggest tropes in wrestling at least when it comes to tag teams and championships. I'd rather have Brodido, who are so over with the crowd, give them a big win like this. I think Okada will probably be the one to take the pinfall. And
From
just
who? Bandido?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Bandido. No, I'm going to say Brody.
Brody
no, I'm gonna
could physically, I
both
reckon.
of them.
Yeah, both of them.
On top
Make
of
a
each
pile.
other. Oh yeah, a big
Yeah.
old dog pile. But I just love Brodido so much, and I think the crowd do, AEW do, and I think they'll want to push them for a little bit longer, and let's go for it, because we know the whole tearing apart between these two is coming in Kazuchika Okada and Takeshita, so why not? Let's not have the tag team titles in there.
Are you allergic to having a fun time?
No, I love a fun time. That's why I want Brodido
if
to
Okada
win.
wins, and he's like, well, I used to be just like you, kid. You could, if you keep saying your prayers and doing your vitamins and stuff, you could be just like me. And then he makes Takeshita change his gear and his hair.
Oh,
he gives him the exact same hair that he has and the exact same gear that he has.
No.
And then he starts insisting that they wrestle with the same moveset.
Unless there's balloons, I don't care, so.
Next up, we got Kyle Fletcher defending the TNT Championship against Marky Briscoe. Who you got, Mark?
Oh, I gone for Kyle Fletcher. I don't think his time is up just yet with that championship. I was thinking about this as well, and I think we mentioned this last time too about Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe. The matches that they have together in singles competition are phenomenal, and I'm genuinely very, very excited about this. And I just don't think it's Fletcher's time. Obviously, we've just seen him in the AEW title picture.
Yeah,
he didn't quite do it.
He's a credible contender, but
Yes.
not credible from a storyline or positional point of view, really, right now to me. But give him a year or two, he's your world champion.
And that's it. And I think maybe taking the belt off him for then him to sort of flirt about that sort of picture
there
a
needs
little
to be
bit.
that period of time where he's moving up through that class, I guess. Yeah,
for sure. But I just don't think it's that time yet. I don't think Mark Briscoe necessarily really... I don't think it really hurts him too much if he gets a loss again to Kyle Fletcher. He's a legend, and I think it's just further cements Kyle as someone who is going to be a huge star within AEW in the future. So I'm going for big old Fletch boy. Who are you going for?
I just think he's younger, he's hungrier, he's on the run of his life, and he's just getting started versus somebody who obviously still puts on banger matches, all-time legend, but seems to be very much in a foot off the gas kind of phase of the career, that it's not quite as intense as his prior runs have been in the past. I feel like this is more of a statement victory here for Fletcher to take. A hell of a match, but I think it's going to be a statement victory for him to just have another person he has defeated in this period right now before we see him start to move on toward actually credibly going for that world title.
Nice.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got a tag team match where the winners receive $500,000 in cash because they absolutely need that money. We've got Jurassic Express.
He's got to get rid of it. He's got to get rid of it now.
He's got to get rid of it somehow. It's Jurassic Express and the Young Bucks, everybody. Who are you going for to win the Kahuli Mooli?
$500,000 on the line. An all-time favorite tag team.
Yep.
Versus stinky poor Bucks.
They are poor right now.
Yeah, they're crap. You broke bums don't deserve any money.
It's true.
That's what I'm learning. That's what I'm learning.
So I'm guessing you're going for Jurassic Express?
I'm going for Jurassic Express. Of course,
okay.
I think that, like, essentially, when you look at it, the chemistry between these two units is going to be mental. The match is going to be really fun. It's going to be full of memorable moments. The entire crowd's going to be on side throughout the entire thing.
Yep.
I think we get some very near falls for the Bucks, but I don't want them getting money right now. I'm enjoying them kind of having to slum it.
I 1,000% agree.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this side of the Bucks. I think it's so funny when they come out and the production value for them is not very good, but it's very good for us watching because it's funny. And I like it.
I think they just beat the Young Bucks, and then Luchasaurus starts swinging them by their ankles, and then he just throws them into the surface of the sun.
Which could happen because he's a dinosaur.
It's a hell of a way to get written off TV.
It is. So we've got bug squashing and dinosaurs in this now.
So roof comes off, thrown into the sun.
Thrown into the sun. Yeah. I love it. And we're just getting Jack Perry back to being
for
dead good.
$500,000, Luchasaurus can go and like buy the bones of one of his relatives from like a museum or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
get
quite nice,
my
actually.
Uncle Craig down from display, please. Next up, Kris Statlander defends the AEW Women's Championship against the woman she beat for it, Timeless. Toni Storm.
Oh.
Who you got and why, Andrew?
I'll tell you who I got. So look at me.
Toni Storm.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Boop. There we go. We're going for Kris Statlander because she's just won the championship. She's just won the championship. And to really solidify and cement her as the AEW Women's World Champion, what better way to do it than to definitively one-on-one beat Timeless Toni Storm in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3, in what is no doubt going to be an absolute banger. I'm so excited for this match. And the fact, like in the promos and stuff they've been saying, we've never really been sort of one-on-one against each other before, and that blows my mind because them two together are going to create absolute magic. But I think it's Kris time. It's our Kris Statlander's time.
This is it. I think the only extra thing to add to it is that Mercedes Moné comes out afterwards and goes, I want a shot right now, and then Statlander just like pile drives her to the floor.
You do like a piley, do you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I think it's as you said, like Statlander has just won it and won it in quite a shocking fashion. I think having a statement win, a definitive win, a drawn-out win where clearly she has got the better of Toni Storm. One, frees Toni up to move on to whatever's next and sort of in and out of that main title picture. But also it allows Statlander to look even stronger. And I think we're going to need that moving forward. Because I don't want Statlander's reign to be very much like, full of doubt and, can she definitely get this done? Because it works, but I think if the whole reign's reliant on that, then I think it's going to kind of sputter a bit. So having these first few stumbling blocks where she's just eking out the win, then I think we have Statlander absolutely going to tear.
Oh, yeah. And next up in the AEW Men's World Title match, we've got Hangman Adam Page, the champion, defending against Samoa Joey. Who are you going for? Sammy Whammy, I'm so sorry.
Now, do I believe that Samoa Joe could walk up to Adam Page?
Yeah.
Grab both of his arms.
Yeah.
Tear them off.
Yeah.
Like he's ripping a phone book in half, like it's nothing to him.
Yeah.
And then beat Hangman Page to death with his own limbs.
I mean, yeah.
Of course he can.
Scientifically, absolutely.
Do I believe it's going to happen? No.
Oh.
No. I think that The story heading into this one feels like it's really more about Paige trying to overcome the fact that he hasn't defeated Joe yet, not so much Joe getting the title. So I think that having that sort of hanging over it and that being the main thread leading into it, it's going to be Hangman Page once again sort of doing something he hasn't been able to do.
Yeah.
And oh my God, what can't this man do?
As you sort of said at the start of the video, sometimes it feels like these things, and it often does in wrestling, and with the WWE shows as well, it often feels like things kind of just get fast-tracked to these shows just so they've got something. This, however, whilst like the build has been, you pushed the title, you tried to pass me my title, but I dropped it, and then this whole thing is like just sort of escalated. Sometimes it doesn't need to be a long, convoluted story at all. Sometimes it can just be something as simple as this, but like the way these two have built this with the promos they've had back and forth has been nothing short of phenomenal. They are like two absolute professionals at their craft, and to finally see these two just absolutely leather each other and see Hangman get that win as well, I think is going to be a lovely, lovely time indeed. I think Hangman's going to... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like sometimes, I just love the fact that they've sort of created something really special out of not much at all, and that's just a testament to how good both of these guys are. And I can't wait to see this match go down, but it's got to be big hangers. It's got to be big hangers.
Hangman, yeah. It's got to be Hangman.
Got to be.
And finally, in an I Quit match, we've got Darby Allin taking on my daddy and yours, Jon Moxley. Who you got and why?
He's not my daddy because
my daddy.
I tell you something, Sam, and I'm a daft boy for doing it. I bet against Jon Moxley last time, and I think I've bet against him a few times in the past as well, and it's gone against me.
Yeah, and you've looked at me in these predictions and gone, you're a fool!
You're a fool!
You're a fool! And then out he walks with the briefcase.
I sure did, but this time, and I said this last time, surely it has to be Darby Allin to finally get, and I said this last time, to finally get the win, put a big old stamp on this feud, and be like, ta-ta, Darby and Jon, let's go on to something new. I think Darby, the way this has been built as well, has been brilliant, and sort of the whole segments that we had with the sort of talking between the glass on Collision and stuff like that, and Darby getting absolutely battered but still sort of traipsing through and off to try and get Moxley. I can't see either of these guys saying I quit is the issue. That's like their whole MO, is they just keep going no matter what.
It could end in a draw.
No, it can't. It can't. No, don't put this doubt in my mind,
What
Sam.
if the referee just gets so sick of it, he's like, I quit.
And then we'll never know. And then they kiss in the ring. I'm going for it. I'm saying Darby Allin finally gets the win here. Push him on to something new. Who are you going for?
So Jon Moxley's going to come out on the night, and Darby Allin's already going to be there.
Yep.
He's going to be stood there, and out comes Jon Moxley, and he's got this like wetsuit with him.
Oh.
And it's just like a wetsuit. It looks like it's about Darby's size. And then basically gets in the ring, grabs him by the ankles and starts just slamming him around like he's just like a baseball bat.
Oh my God.
So Darby's just mush by this point. And then he puts the wetsuit on him, but it's revealed the wetsuit's full of hot sauce, lemon juice, glass shards, and sea salt. Very cold.
I was going to say salt.
And then he just sort of like, just keeps throwing him around and he keeps falling on it and it's just stabbing him loads. And eventually, Mox just beats him so bad that he has to quit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Mox just walks out of there going, told you.
Do you know what I think is not too far-fetched? and bear with me here. I think somehow Darby Allin might successfully set Jon Moxley on fire in this match.
It's just a bit of lighter fluid on the back.
Well, I mean, he's been carrying around that flamethrower.
He can very easily, successfully set fire to anybody he wants.
I mean,
it's,
true.
It's about safely setting somebody on fire. That's the issue.
I think he could do that. So you're going for Jon then?
I'm going to go for Big Mox.
Oh, maybe it will go against me.
He's never steered me wrong, and when I went against him, he still won. It's got to be Moxley. And Darby Allin should basically be just folded into a pretzel by the end of it. Or he can be turned into the new briefcase. Just walking around with Darby.
What are we putting in it? Wheeler you.
The title.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not just
go get that back off Hangman, put it back in,
Oh,
let's go.
What a lovely time. Well, let me tell you, everybody, after that display, I cannot wait for AEW WrestleDream. Thank you so much for joining us for our predictions video. There will be a live stream on Saturday as well with myself, so come by and just let's hang out and let's watch wrestling and let's just have a good time. But you'll have all the fun of the fair as well over the weekend. You'll have lists going out. You've got the podcast going
There'll be
up.
what happened at.
There'll be what happened at. There'll be WTF moments on Patreon too.
Over on Patreon.
Oh, delicious stuff. And guess what? I'll still have this bloody championship, everybody. I will. I sure will.
You're gonna clean it before it comes back. You've really made a mess of it.
I'm not gonna lie, it's still, and this isn't me, it's still very greasy,
It's
fishy.
greasy and smells fishy for some reason. Andrew's been
And
having a fun time.
There's a bit of a bum wipe somewhere on it as well.
Oh,
there it is.
There's
There's
a
the
bum
bum
wipe.
wipe. There's the bum wipe
You've been
too.
using it to wipe your ass.
No, this, you last held this. No, wait,
You've
I touched
held it for ages.
Oh, damn it. Never mind. Right then, everybody, we will see you on Saturday. Thank you so much for being with us, and we'll catch you again in the next one. Bye.
Bye.